Hello there, this is Rom Wills coming back at you with yet another podcast. Don't apologize for being attractive to women. And this is a definite player problem, man. Stop me if y'all have heard this before. You know, you got a bunch of women checking you out or something, and you get some guys, most of them that you probably don't even know you personally, be wondering, you know, they be thinking you doing all this stuff to get a woman. They thinking, well, it must be money, right? It must be money, or he's simping. Those are usually the two things, or he tricking, or something like that. Like I remember this one dude, right? And this dude was, it was one of those dudes who was feeling sorry for himself because he felt like, you know, looks were the only thing that really got women, right? And, you know, and I was like, I said to him, well, if that's the only thing, how am I getting women, right? And he said it must be money. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, that was dumb. That dude should have just been quiet on that question, right? He should have just said, you know what, I don't know. Because you get some guy, it messes me up. You see a dude popular and they automatically think he doing something, or sometimes they think he lying to them or all this other shit, right? And if you've experienced that, the thing you got to do, well, one, you can mess with them. Like I had one dude, right? I remember this dude, man. This dude was like, man, I don't see why all these women want to talk to you. And I said, well, you wouldn't understand. You don't have a vagina. And then I asked him, I mean, I understand you like to check out other men, but I only deal with women. I ain't down for you, dude. You know, you go do that thing. Oh, he got hot. If he wasn't a scrawny little thing, he probably would have tried to like fight me, but I would have beat him savagely and I wouldn't be in this conversation with you today, right? But don't apologize for that shit, man, because you know what? One is just straight up hatred, man. It's just straight up hatred. Somebody wondering why you getting it. Like they going to say to you, what they going to say? Like I said earlier, they say, oh, he must be simping or something. Ain't never seen, you know, never seen you actually operate. Don't know what you saying, what you doing, or they assuming you paying for it or something, right? Which to me is dumb. They be like if you see some dude, right? Like you'll see it sometimes. Sometimes dudes will see it. They'll see a dude that they consider ugly, right? That the man considers ugly, right? They be like, yeah, what that ugly motherfucker for? You know? Well, first of all, they forgot to say no homo, but on the real, another man can't look at another man and see what a woman sees. Because a man, the other man, especially if he's heterosexual, well, questionably heterosexual, looking at the man's face, right? He's looking at the man's face, right? He don't realize the woman wasn't looking at the dude's face. She's looking at his print, right? Seriously. Or they assume, oh, because he tall or he this or that. It's like you don't have to assume none of that, right? And so if you that guy on the receiving end on that was like, do what I say. I'm like, because they dig me. Now, why a particular one dig me is different things. The way women have told me they like me for different things. So if you one of those dudes, everybody else, another man trying to hate on you, you know, just say, look, they just like me for whatever reason they like me. And I've said this on several videos. A woman will like you for shit you ain't even thinking about. You take for granted. Like ain't even a big deal to you. Or it could be just because they like your smile or your eyes. You know what? They like that goatee or something. They don't take much. They like your shoes. Whatever the case, you don't apologize for it. It is what it is. And if somebody hating on you, as long as they don't try to start some shit with you. Now, if they get in and you roast them, you question their sexuality. Seriously, that stops it right there. That stops it right there. And if they want to go forward than that, then do what you got to do to them. But don't apologize for it. It is what it is, right? Especially like to men, because really it's just jealousy on their part because they feel like women should be checking them out more so than they checking you out. But see, even then, they still don't know what that particular woman want. Women choose men and fall for a man for particular reasons. Like everybody is familiar with me and BGS talking about the imprint, but it could be something else. You never know. It could be the imprint. It could be they just like it. You know, sometimes women, that dude might just tug on a woman's heart. You know, might be some like guy who look average or something to actually look average to the woman, but it's something he doing. Or you know what, he might have had the chance to talk to her or something. Throw down his rap. Or not even a rap, just talk to her and, you know, he just got inside. She got comfortable, and trust me, you talk to any woman, if you talk to any woman long enough, they get nice and comfortable, you start looking better to them. You know, as I've said on a couple other videos, they start to rethink your attractiveness, borrowing that from Issa Rae, right? So, you know, don't worry about a guy. They just jealous as long as they don't put their hand on you or talk shit about you. Well, actually, a lot of them do try to talk shit. But here's the thing. If a woman come back to you and they say some dude said this about you, and I've actually had that happen, which is stupid. Because the word, I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna give y'all a little bit of dirty game, public, free of charge, right? If you want a woman, like say there's a social circle, a bunch of women, and you actually want them to start checking you out, talk to a couple of your so-called boys. Because if they really your boys, they ain't gonna do it, but they might anyway. Who knows? That might be how y'all roll with each other. But talk to your boys and say, hey, look, I want y'all to go over there and talk some shit about me to that guy, to those women. Just say, yeah, stay away from him. Stay away from him. Guarantee the woman gonna be like intrigued and stuff, and then want to give you some. So it's kind of stupid to do anyway. And also, well, see, that's the men. Don't apologize for being attractive to a woman either. Because sometimes you get some women, hey, like, I don't know why, I don't see how you a player. I don't see why women would like you. And, you know, to me, all that is a woman expressing her personal preference. You're not going, no man is going to be everybody's cup of tea. Idris Elba, all these women going crazy for him. There's still some women like, that's a no for me, dog. There's still some, everybody, I don't care who it is. Boris Cujo, I don't care who it is, right? You know, when Denzel was real big with the ladies and stuff, there were women still like, I met more than a few women say they weren't feeling him. And then some women, or a woman wasn't feeling Denzel, but was feeling Morgan Freeman, right? So if a woman come up to you and say, you ain't, you know, I don't think you all that and all, it's like, well, one, deep down on some deep level, she wants you to be pressed about her or feel bad, whatever. Really be pressed about her. If you just look at the woman, it's like, okay. Because I actually had I never forget, I had a woman tell me that one time. She wasn't feeling me, nothing like, and I just looked at her like, okay, that means we should stay out of each other's way. And that's what I did. And then she'd be looking like, damn, how come he ain't talking to me? And then I would actually get some, there was a few women like that. Because for some reason, I encourage honesty with women. But then when you leave them alone, then they come in harder. And they be like, you know, you really are nice. I thought you was this and that. And I was like, no, you just got intrigued because I just like curved you. I just said, look, I don't care. Because anyway, and some dudes get real pressed. They still worried about that woman that rejected them. I'm like, rejection? If somebody say rejection is God's protection. Like, if you ain't attractive to, you don't have to apologize, whatever. Just look at the woman, tell her stay out your way. Because here's the thing, you got 4 billion women in the world. You got 4 billion. There's an abundance of women. All of them ain't gonna like you. As long as those women don't try to actively interfere in your life or do something negative to you, if they stay out your way, they're good. And this is why I always tell men, focus on the women who find you attractive. That makes it easier. You don't worry about it. You're just like, oh, damn. You're like, shoo. I was going to take you to Red Lobster. Never mind now. That messes with some women. They be like, damn, what the fuck? Ain't like you ain't pressed. Right? But don't poly. If you not, you not. Right? And if they want to take it further, just say, well, the feeling's mutual, so what we up here talking about? Right? Because, like, one thing I noticed, like, you get some women who try to go in on some, like, male YouTubers or something, say he ain't all that. And it's funny, you never see their picture. So, you know, and just tell them that. You're like, well, show your picture. Let's see what's up. See, don't give it if you can't take it. So anyway, never apologize for that, man. Don't feel bad. Somebody always going to try to mess with you because they jealous or something. You know what? You just go on and, like I said, all you have to do is just let them know, okay, As long as they don't try to put their hands on them, they can think whatever the hell they want. So anyway, that's all I got for today. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace and blessings. Hello there. This is Rom Wills coming back at you with yet another podcast. Don't apologize for being attractive to women. And this is a definite player problem, man.